Where in the past tablets were believed to be for content consumption and content creation best left for notebooks, that distinction is beginning to blur. This is evident in HP's Envy X2. HP calls the Envy X2 a notebook that doubles as a tablet, but when you look at its processing power, we would rather say it's the other way around. With its 1.8 GHz Intel Atom processor and not one of the stronger Core i ones, the X2 is not for heavy lifting. But it does operate on a full version of Windows 8, which means you can run certain computer programs associated with Windows and not just applications. As with most new touch-based Windows machines, it's easy to switch between the Metro interface and your desktop via touch. Although everything flows quite beautifully, we're not big fans of the Metro interface and find it easier to simply work straight off the desktop. If you're using the device primarily as a tablet, you might prefer it differently. Much has been said about Microsoft's strange decision to forgo the Start menu button for the desktop. So, first things first, install one of the myriad of Start menu options available in the Windows Store. So let's look at the Envy X2 as a tablet first. It feels solidly constructed, encased in an aluminium backing. The on and off button and the volume rocker are placed at the back of the device and not along the sides. The X2's big 11.6-inch IPS display is very bright, making it easier to use outdoors, while its resolution of 1366 x 768 is not quite as delicious as the iPad with Retina display when it comes to pixels per inch. Spec-wise, our unit came with 2 GB of RAM and a 64 GB SSD, expandable via SD card on the side. As far as the tablet's battery life is concerned, you'll be able to watch 2 full movies on one charge while being connected to the internet. Much like Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, this tablet and keyboard dock perform much better as a pair. They click easily in place and feel solid, but there is a bit of looseness noticeable. Unfortunately, the tablet makes it top-heavy and prone to fall over on your lap. This is not a problem on a table though. The keyboard itself is pretty close to full size, but contains a few undersized keys. There is a mousepad to help you along, although it is quite small. The keyboard dock does not only add typing functionality, but also an extra 2.5 hours of battery life. Also included are 2 USB ports and a full-size HDMI slot to hook up the X2 to a second screen. An extra USB 3.0 port would not have gone amiss. If you've been looking for a full Windows 8 tablet with an added keyboard, the HP Envy X2 is definitely worth investigating. But with the X2's limited power and mediocre screen, we find the 11,000 Rand asking price a bit rich.